So this right here is like a little piece of makeup history. This is a palette that I wanted way back in the day, circa, I want to say 2016, 2017, back when YouTube was, oh, it was different. I don't know. I'm glad to be a part of YouTube now, but it was just a different vibe, and it was just like one of those things, if you know, you know. So let's go ahead and get into the video with like this little updated piece of makeup history. It's kind of appropriate if you think about it because it's a paleo palette, prehistoric. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get Hey guys, this is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. So if you are new here, welcome. And if you're only but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy and I love makeup. So that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup. And I am still digging myself out of this palette mound that I have. I am so behind. Like I still have so many palettes to film from being ill, and I'm still getting on the mends, but I'm happy to take my little slices of happiness and film when I can and put a video together for you guys. So we have the beautiful Paleo palette by Clionadh Cosmetics. And like I said, this palette was actually a little slice of makeup history. This palette actually released back in the day, I want to say around 2016, 2017. And it was this palette, the Paleo palette, and the Archeo palette. Now, I did not pick up the Archeo palette. I decided to pick up the Paleo palette, and they did have a third edition actually launched with this, which is the Oceano palette. And here is the Oceano palette, if you're wondering. Really beautiful, gorgeous color scheme. And we have the Paleo. So this is what we have today. Beautiful browns and neutral shades and blues. So it's cool tone and a warm tone palette. And like I said, this is from Clionadh Cosmetics. So for me, it was the first time trying more of the traditional shimmer formulas from Clionadh Cosmetics, as well as their mattes, because I'm really most familiar with their stained glass collection. Now, this palette was not cheap. Now, I wanted all three at first, and then I saw the price tag for all three, and it was like almost $270 something, $270 something, and then, you know, taxes and shipping, because Clionadh is a woman-owned brand out of Canada. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to get these two because I feel like these are the two palettes that I'm going to use the most. So a little thing about the Paleo palette, it is $75.03. They do offer different shipping, different plans when it comes to like paying for it. If you want to break it down, you know, keep the budget fluid. So it says the Paleo palette is back with a remastered look and formula. The specialty palette contains 12 shades and a variety of formulas inspired by the Mosaic era and natural prehistory. Paleo is the most neutral in the series, but has a gorgeous selection of both warm and cool tones. Now the formula is talc free and filler free and delivers luxurious quality with high concentration of pigments. Proudly, and oh, that's another thing. Clionadh is handmade. So these shadows are handmade, but guess what? Quality does not give handmade. So that is one thing I can definitely respect about Clionadh, is that even though their products are handmade, you're not going to get a product that looks like it's handmade. These products look like they could have been pressed by a machine. So there is a description of all the shades on the website, so you can go ahead and check it out with all the ingredients if needed to be. And this palette, I think I did say it retail for $75.03. Now this one was in the $82 range. So like I said, they were not cheap. So I do have 3 looks for you. So we're going to go ahead and get into looks, and I'm going to talk about the thoughts at the end of each look. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the looks. I'm about to go somewhere. I'm going to have to do this kind of quick because I started off with all the time, and now I'm feeling like I'm a little pressed, but I'm okay. Beautiful Paleo palette, and my outfit is like a bright orange, so I feel like this would go so nicely with it. So let's go ahead and get started. Eyebrows filled in, you know, my usual, the Goof Proof pencil, shade 3.75, and then I have on my whole old holy grail, which is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Caffeine. It is, I believe, discontinued, but if you want a primer close to this, I would recommend Matte Contemplate Estate. It's a paint pot, and I use that as well. Let's get started. I need to move it. guys, I am back and I am dressed. I am a member of the Links Incorporated, so we have one of our chapters is having a fundraiser, so I'm on the way to that, and I'm a big advocate of voting. So you need to vote in this election. It's serious business. I don't want to make this a political channel, but so this is my outfit, and it's on a boat, like a big, yacht, city yacht. So it's going to be like a brunch and everything. So this is the look. Real quick before I am late and I get left. I went in with my One Size Secure the Sweat primer because I sweat, okay? I'm not oily, but I sweat. Then I went in with my Urban Decay Face Bound foundation, which is like sweat proof and waterproof in shade 30. And I took my good old contour stick that I always use by Sephora. I went in with my Adept Duality palette. It used the oranges. Then I took my fruit lighter by Clionadh as well, and this is shade Tropical. This is released with the Dragonfly collection, and I'm going to fix my nail when I get to the car, put that in, missing the press on. And I did decide to pop it right here in the little inner corner. Use my alkaline, I'm rushing so bad, use my alkaline eye pencil and my One Size powder and sweet honey. It's like a triple set day, okay? So I used that, and I went in with my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray, followed by the One Size, followed by the Mayron barrier spray, okay? Because look, this is good also, especially if you're wearing white and going to be someplace and you don't want all that rubbing. Set my brows just lightly with the Anastasia clear brow gel. I just put a little bit in there. For my lips, I went in with the Namatane Coral lip liner from her set and my Kaleidos lip clay in the shade Terra. Boom, this is the look. Let me get up out of here because I'm just like my patients. I lose my medicine, and yeah, I'm gonna try to roll by the pharmacy real quick because it's ready. My friend got it ready for me real fast. Appreciate you, girl, for just seeing my name because I didn't even call you and let you know. And I got stuff on my name. And let me just, anybody always take like their lash glue with them when they go out? Yeah. So this is the look. See y'all later. Bye. All right, guys, we're back for look number 2. I have someplace to go again. So eyebrows are filled in using my Goof Proof pencil in the shade 3.75 that I always use. But I am going to go ahead. Okay, I found it. I'm going to go ahead and set my brows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel because hopefully it's not too hot in this event space. But my godmother is having a fundraiser, so I'm going to go and make me an appearance. So I'm just like lightly setting my brows. I did carve them out with a little Fenty concealer in the shade 385, which is kind of like my more perfect shade. And I did use my eyeshadow primer, but I switched it up today. I went in with the Pat McGrath Fetishized eyeshadow primer, which is in the shade Clear. And we're going to continue on with the Paleo palette. So let's see what we can create. All right, guys, I am back. So basically, same jewelry from yesterday, except for my earrings are a little different. And this is like a little short set. I'm going to another links function. My godmother's in another chapter, so it's her fundraiser. So I got my jewelry on, and I love how this look came out. It's very rose gold. It's very sparkly with the little pop of blue. And one of my favorite decisions, I was very unsure if I wanted to do this, but I ended up taking the ColourPop pencil. This is the Pixie Multichrome pencil, so more of the pink to kind of purple shift. But paired with this particular shadow, it came out kind of rose goldish and metallic, so I really like that. I did my brown lashes that I've been loving so much. I got these on Amazon. They're by Z-Game, so they're a nice fluffy brown lash, so it's like drama but still very flirty. Same face details. It's like a triple set type of day. I'm about to go back in with my Mayron Mixing Medium and my Patrick Star One Size Spray, and I already did my Charlotte Tilbury. All the face details are the same. The only difference is this eyeliner, the lashes, and my lip. My lip is like my good old faithful combo. So this is going to be the Venom Pencil, the 24/7 by Urban Decay, and then my Doll Face Liquid Matte Cream by Blend Buddy Cosmetics. And I love the look. It's very sparkly. It's giving rose gold. It matches my jacket. I went in with the blue to just give it a little contrast so we didn't have the browns, and I decided to kind of just go in. I went with Ice Core, but then it kind of picked up more blue of that matte shadow, and I wanted a little bit more turquoise action, so then I went in with our Arctic Waters right here. And like I said, this is just a beautiful, beautiful rose gold shade to just kind of put over there, and I with a little light pop right here with the shade Epoch. Yeah, that we used yesterday across the lid. And I think everything came out really well. You saw me go in with my Mayron Mixing Medium when I sprayed it, because I kind of wore off the tackiness from pushing down this particular shade with the glitter glue. So this is the Mayron Mixing Medium. I just have it in a spray bottle, so it's easier to use, because otherwise it just comes in a regular twist off bottle and very hard to use. So those are the details. And these particular shadows are very easy to apply with a brush. So I actually just went in with my Builder Pro. This is the Sonia G brush. It's really great for like kind of more metallic shadows. These shadows, they have mica in it, but they're not so slippery where you can use your finger, or they do apply really nice with the brush, and you're going to get that slip or that sparkle. Those shimmers that are very like slippery sometimes and very, very super silky, not to say that these are not, like they can be very hard to pick up with a brush and get that same look as if you were just swatching it with your finger across your arm. But like these particular shadows do pick up very well with a brush. They're more traditional metallic shades. So this is the look. So I will be back for one more look with the Spicy Neutral Paleo Palette, and I will talk to y'all a little bit. All right, we're back. This is going to be the final look with the Paleo Palette. Very not cute, very not demure. The fact that I only have 2 press-on nails on, and these 2 I cannot get off. I need some better glue, so I got to figure this out for the press-on game, because y'all know I'm sick of the nail shop. But the eye primer I have on at this moment is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Caffeine. It is discontinued, as I've mentioned before, but I think I'm going to go ahead. I have incorporated the blues into my looks, but I think I'm going to go mainly a little bit more blue today, since we do have a nice lovely top row. And oh my gosh, the look I did the other day, it held on so wonderful. I should have just like popped on camera so you guys could see the longevity. It was really, really nice. So I think I had put that look on in around 12. I didn't wash my face until about 8 or 9, and it held up excellent. So let's go ahead and get started with the last look. right, I am back, and here is the third and final look with the Paleo palette. So for this particular look, I kept it very monochromatic, so just plain white with the blues. And then I did pop a little bit of, let's see, Archaea on there, that nice little multi-chrome, just to kind of give a little extra dimension across the blue. So one thing I was like, ooh, I was a little disappointed about this blue right here, which is Glacial. Once you put it next to Ice Core, which is the primary blue I use, it kind of just read as the same shade. I was hoping that I was going to get like a little differentiation of color, but I still feel like the look is very pretty. You do see a little bit of light reflect, but not too much. But like adding in that Archaea shade, I think just kind of gave that little extra dimension and shine. But either way, the shadows are really, really pretty. For this particular look, I've used all the same face products. The only difference is for the liquid lipstick, I went in with the lip bar. This is Prima Donna. You know, the lip bar has excellent liquid lipsticks. You can pick them up at Target, CVS, Walmart, their website. I think you can get them on Amazon. So anywhere that sells the lip bar, and like I said, this is Prima Donna. It's a beautiful shade. Didn't wear a lip, didn't have to put on a lip liner. And then for the waterline, I went ahead and went in with, this is going to be the Ventura Boulevard. This is, of course, my ColourPop cream gel multi-chrome liners that I love so much, and rocking with the blue lashes. So overall, I feel like the look is really, really pretty. Now, I bought this palette because it was like one of the most neutral palettes in the collection, and I felt like I could get a lot of different versatile looks out of it. But the blues were really pretty for me, but of course I love the blues that we have in the Oceano palette so much more. I feel like it's just a different wide variety. But if you have this palette, I definitely feel like there is room to have this palette because none of the shades are crossing over whatsoever. So these are I would say more jewel tone-ish, more mature blues versus, let's see, we have some more electric blues. We have the greens and all of that fun jazz in this one. And this shade, oh my gosh, luminescent. Yes, that's my shade. I guess I wonder what palette do I like more. I don't know. I like both of them a lot, but like I said, you have beautiful neutral looks right here. My looks did not disappoint with this particular palette, and they didn't disappoint with this one. But I'm very happy that I did pick this up. And like I said, this is something that I wanted way back in the day when I wasn't on the indie makeup train. I was like nervous, or the launch was just past me, and I just thought like, I don't know so much about the brand. So, you know, I'm glad that they re-released these palettes and added on the sister palette. So I got a little touch of makeup history, kind of like reformulated here. So I'm really happy about that because like I said, the blues and the neutrals that you have in here are just really, really pretty. And I really like trying the other formulas that Clionadh has because I haven't done that in the past. I've just have the typical stained glass shades. And like I said, I do have like these fruit lighters, but I really do enjoy the mattes. They are a little bit softer. So if you are one to kind of be heavy-handed in your palettes, I would just go in with light hand because they're powdery. They're not like powdery where they're going to dust off when you put them on. But when you go in here, you can see, you know, it's powdery. I've just basically, you can see right there the indentation of the shade has it hasn't slowly worn away, but you can just kind of tell that it is a little powdery right here. So I would definitely just be careful, go in with a light hand. The shimmers are really gorgeous in this palette. You can apply them with a nice brush. Like I've been using my Sonia G Builder Pro. I really do find like the glitter glue does help to adhere these shades and just kind of lay them down really nicely and to keep that longevity. Like I said, I wore one of the looks for almost like 10 hours, 8 or 9 hours, and it stayed on wonderful. I did not have a problem with that look staying in put. Like it didn't crease, it didn't fade. It was just as vibrant as when I put it on. So the quality of these shadows are really beautiful. It's worth, I mean, the price point is, it's expensive, but if you know Clionadh, I would definitely say that this is worth it if this is something you were looking at. Like I said, I decided to go with these two options because I felt like, you know, that one was affordable for me at the moment. And these were the two palettes that I was definitely going to get the most use out of. And I still stand by, like, I think that this Oceano palette is one of the most beautiful palettes, blue palettes that I have in my collection. I do have, the Atlantis palette by Kryptein Cosmetics, and I have yet to play with this one, but I feel like these are really pretty too. But as you can see, that this one is probably a little bit more cool tone, definitely, than the Oceano palette. So let me know which looks you like from the RKO palette. I think my favorite look would be the second look. That look was just so beautiful with the, I want to say I had the blue in the corner with the outer lens, and then I know I want to say I put in Epoch in the corner, and I want to say I had, did I have Crater in the middle, I wouldn't believe. So either way, that second look was really, really gorgeous that I did the other day. So let me know down below, did you pick these up? Are you thinking about picking these up? I think that these are absolutely gorgeous, and the shadow quality is just phenomenal. So leave me a comment down below and let me know which your favorite look was, and give this video a big old thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with all of that being said, you already know what time it is. It's time for the Chat Dance. Hey, 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 Chatties. 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 All right, y'all. Bye.